5 million years ago, our primate ancestors began to descend from the trees which they inhabited, relying less and less on the security of the tree as they gradually became walking, upright creatures. At the source of life, the waters of wisdom flow into the roots of Yggdrasil, which draws its life from the 9 kingdoms within the earth. With this life, Yggdrasil strives upwards, touching the heavens, sitting in the center of the world. Around Yggdrasil lay 2 great serpents, Jormungand and Nidhogg, massive in size and fierce, one gnawing away at the roots of the tree, the other circling all of Midgard, the world. 5 million years before the emergence of Yggdrasil, forest area was decreasing, and food for our primate ancestors grew more and more scarce. To survive, our distant relatives descended from the trees to search for food, leaving the security of their home. Surrounding the trees they left lay snakes, dangerous, waiting to prey on those exploring Middle-earth. To leave the tree was to encounter that snake that lay in waiting. To remain in the trees was to allow time to gnaw at the roots of their security. What followed was the interplay between primate and serpent, each shaping one another, the primate evolving more tools to aid its survival, a powerful throwing arm, sharp vision, evolved to detect the snakes that lay camouflaged on the ground below. The eye, a symbol now associated with wisdom and power, was what allowed us to rise above the snake. In this environment arose great hominids, heroes who sought out the snakes to kill them, who found the snakes in their lair to slaughter them, not shying away from any fight. When Marduk slew the beast Tiamat, the world was created, to kill the snake and hold it aloft for the community to see, to celebrate the dawn of humanity, the world created through its sanctification from predators, the challenge of death accepted. With the recognition of death, a new stage of conscious development was marked, to unify earth with heaven, to create, the knowledge of good and evil having been granted to us by the snake. 5 million years later, and the challenge of death, our quest for creation, has been expressed through sexual selection. The nature of the beings before us were created through this process, chosen, willed into being by the hopeful Anthropos, accepting the challenge of death. Within us lies the primate ancestor of the past. Modern man has been cultivated from his form, but much of his form remains sufficient for us currently, and his nature has not been removed from us. He sits within us. He treasures the sanctity of the world tree. He is made anxious by the snake in the shadows. He responds positively to the courageous spirit. Ever present is the threat of Jormungand, waiting to devour those who travel courageously to expand the domain they have sanctified. Ever present is the threat of Nidhogg, gnawing at the roots of the tree, poisoning its sanctity. Yggdrasil having to replenish itself anew. Man is a warrior alone. His quest is to create his own destiny. His obstacle, the serpent, his greatest tool is that which can redeem all, that may let him succumb to nothing that runs contrary to his destiny. The complete digestion of his suffering and traumas is the antidote to the Leviathan he discovered when death was recognized. With this digestion, perhaps his work can serve goals conceived on a new plane, not yet imagined by the many.